guys, and welcome to episode 169 of the Gaming Death Podcast. I'm Chris, and with me tonight we have Hollow Blade.
The image is so poorly done.
That's the point. They're supposed to be poorly done. I'm supposed to look like... I'm trying to make us look like, early Let's Play YouTube guys.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
It's supposed to be really poorly done. Dawn was like, don't ever show me that image again. And I was like, why? And she's like, I'm going to make you some really awesome images where I make your faces look like they're actually belong there. I was like, okay. That defeats the point, but okay.
Sweet.
And Caleb's with us.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
The whole cast is here.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
Not too
Sneezing.
much, really. Sneezing.
Sneezing.
Vaping? Vaping.
Vaping. Vapes.
Vapes.
Vapes. I don't understand why you don't like that nickname.
I don't mind that nickname.
It's
Vapes.
the greatest nickname. Vapes.
Also, why did you invite us to the vape group on Facebook?
Yeah.
so that I could win some stuff.
I instantly
Oh.
left that shit. Like
Same here. I was so confused.
Oh yeah, I meant to send you a text message afterwards, and then my boss yelled at me for having my phone out, so I was like, fuck. Never mind.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, you were just supposed to ignore it. I just had to invite like 3 people to the group. And then
Nice.
I get free vape juice. And I was like, okay, sounds good to me.
Free vape juice.
Yeah, free vape
Nice.
juice. Saves me $15.
Nice.
on car insurance?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't switch to Geico.
Oh.
You switched to
Too bad.
Vapeco.
I switched to Vapeco.
Save you 50% on vape insurance?
I wish there was vape insurance, and I wouldn't feel so nervous when
I don't know if it
Build-
needs vape insurance. Do you
Like-
need insurance to vape?
Well, I build really low builds, so I'm putting like
Even the really low bills.
0.11 ohms next to my face, drawing off of, 137 watts. So, having vape insurance might be nice, just in
I don't
case
know
I
what
blow
that
my
means.
face off.
So
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like you need to put some more points into vitality. Or vapality. I don't know what the stats are for your build, but either way, you don't have the right allocation of points.
I was thinking about doing YouTube videos, vape YouTube videos, and making
Oh, no.
my channel called Darth Vapor.
Oh no. Please don't. Please don't do that.
it's
Alright.
probably already a thing.
Yeah.
No, I looked. There isn't one. I was like,
Dark
yeah.
vapor. Let's talk about games.
Let's talk about games. So I got just a little gaming mail that I got in today. I got my Blizzard exclusive Farah Funko Pop figure.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. They were limiting everybody to 2, and they sold out quite quickly. And I was like, yeah, I got one.
The Farah?
Yeah.
I didn't get that one.
Yeah, I got Farah. She was a Blizzard exclusive, and I ordered her yesterday and got her in today. So it's quite nice. So all this Watch Dogs news. Let's jump right in. E3 is next week,
It's a thing,
does
Chris.
Does
I'm
it,
sorry.
Does it start this weekend?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah. It starts with Bethesda on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, so they start out. It starts Sunday with Bethesda.
Yeah.
But Monday, Tuesday is all we really care about. But we don't even really care about that since everything's leaking. Thanks Watch Dogs 2. Thanks Injustice 2.
Well, Watch Dogs 2 was set to be announced on Wednesday anyway. Just
Was
got it leaked a day early. Yeah, they had a big event on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, or I guess 12 Eastern. Yeah, they had an event set up where they did like a 20 video talking about the first game and what they made better in the second one. That was actually pretty interesting. I don't know if many people watched it, but I did.
Was that the 20-minute video that they put up afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that one
It
too.
is.
The trailer
Yeah, they
looks
were-
terrible. Like, the game
I
looks
think
really
the
good, but the trailer is bad.
The trailer's a little weird. It doesn't look bad as the commercial for the game, which is what actually leaked. It's basically that 2-minute trailer condensed into 30 seconds. So it's just
I can't understand you.
you can't hear what I'm saying.
You're a robot.
No, don't be a robot. Don't do that.
All right, you're back.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I was saying that the trailer that leaked was like a condensed 30-second version of that same trailer, which was so AD you can't even really know what's happening. So the trailer is not great, but it's better than what was leaked. And I don't know. I thought it showcased some stuff, but it definitely you definitely had to like, listen to them talking and like see the press release to really get what was happening and why it was good.
Hollow, are you the only one that can't deal with Caleb's Target internet today?
It's
bad.
really potato, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not Target. I'm just he's because my
he can't even defend himself.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's bad.
Bad.
Caleb's a potato. But did you see the Watch Dogs stuff, Hollow?
No.
Hear me?
Do you even
I
care?
saw a screenshot of it. That's about it. That's
Do you even
all
care?
Not really, no.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
To be honest, you guys have been talking about this stuff for the last couple of days, and I can't seem to actually care. I don't know why.
That was the thing that I posted in our text convo. I was like, we haven't heard from Hollow since Tuesday. I hope he's alive. I hope like a moose didn't eat him or anything.
Yeah, those moose. You got to watch out for them.
Yeah, they're like Jaws, but of the forest.
I mean, we didn't even talk about Watch Dogs that much. I think we exchanged like a couple texts about it. In general, there just hasn't been a lot of conversation on the chat.
Well, my thing is, I got burnt the first time, and I refuse to get burnt the second time and get hype for it and have it like be delayed 6 times. And
yeah, and that's pretty standard. I think a lot of people are kind of feeling that, which is why a lot of people don't like the first game, and they're not super excited for the second game, which is fair.
I really liked the first game, though. I had a ton of fun. I thought it was a ton of fun. I think Seattle in that game.
Chicago.
Seattle's second son.
Yes.
Running around, and the hacking mechanics were really cool, and the story was interesting, and I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun with it. I just refuse to let myself get hype for it. I really refuse to let myself get hyped for many games anymore. Like, I got hyped for Mighty Number 9, and that's still not out. I got hyped for Horizon Zero Dawn, which was supposed to come out this year. That
delayed.
got pushed back.
Yeah.
Comes out the same day as Persona. I was hyped for Persona. That got pushed back.
That's a bad idea. But, actually, at the same time, they might have very different crowds.
Yeah,
so
that I think there are very different crowds for those games.
Yeah.
You know, I got hyped for No Man's Sky. That got pushed again to August.
I saw that. I mean, we didn't even have a release date before then, though. So I guess that's at least something.
You know, it's like there's no point in getting hyped for games. Like, I'm interested. The only reason I'm really interested in E3 this year is I like Bethesda. Bethesda really doesn't announce anything until they're kind of ready to go.
Yeah.
And their time frames are usually really good. The worst example is Oblivion, which got pushed back, I think, 6 months.
Yeah, I think so.
And so I'm really excited to see what they have to offer. I'm really kind of interested to see like the PS Neo and the Xbox Scorpion. Like, I'm interested to see what is coming of that. Because this is an evolution of gaming that we are experiencing yet again if we do these half steps. Which I think is really cool, and it gets us closer to an upgradable console. So
I don't think anybody really wants to go the upgradable console route. Otherwise, they'll kind of just go for a PC.
No, because
the upgradable console makes you think of like the Famicom Disk System or like the Sega Master Drive, which were like disasters.
No, those were add-ons. Those were add-ons.
But that's what they did, is they made it so that you could run stronger games and made the system more powerful. And I guess switching in and switching out parts is slightly different, but like it doesn't sound great to me.
Like, the reason that all those add-ons were a failure was because, do you remember what the Sega looked like once you had the CD and the Master System and the 64X and everything else hooked up to it?
No.
And the Sega CD had its own power supply, and the 64X had its own power supply. So you had like three fucking big old bricks plugged into your power strip, which was probably from Kmart and cost $3 and burnt your house down. And like, that stuff's not great. But having the ability to switch out parts, that's a neat idea for consoles. I don't think that.
You're thinking about a PC.
No. See, I'm not thinking about a PC. A PC is much more expensive than a console. PC doesn't have the same intuitive interface that a console has.
I mean, but it can be used for a variety of other things.
Right, but that's the difference. Like, when I buy a console, my console is purely for gaming. I'm not going to buy a PC and be like
QuickBooks.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
Like, my PC is, like, for the internet and for podcasting and my music and
porn.
And porn. Well, no, that my phone's for porn.
All right. Good to know.
It's just one of those. You keep pushing the idea that we're going to get to this PC only future, and it's never going to happen.
I'm not necessarily set one way or the other, but I think it's a very likely possibility.
If that was the case, when, like, as the PC has leaped and bounded over console gaming as it always has, I think it would have happened by now.
I don't think that's necessarily a good justification for it not happening in the future.
I don't see your justification of of why it will happen or what's
because they're basically already PCs at this point.
But they're not.
I mean, people use their consoles for nearly everything now. They use them for porn. They use them for the internet. They use them for all kinds of stuff. Not as much as you would use a PC, but they're getting close. It's getting to the point where there's very little bridge between them.
Have you used your PS4 to surf the web and stuff? It's not very...
It's not
I have, actually. It's not great, but it's much easier to use. It's much easier to use if I want to watch like videos and stuff online. To just do my PS4 and then put them up on my TV as opposed to fiddling with my computer and its like plugins and everything. It's already set up, ready to go.
It's not really good.
The PS4 browser is actually surprisingly good if you actually try to use it. I watched it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good as far as what it can do.
It's not.
It's not to the same level of a PC, but it's still surprisingly easy to use. It's not as easy to type things in.
For a console browser, it's easy to use. Yeah, it's probably one of the best ones to use. But it's still bad.
Yeah.
I don't even think I would call it bad. I would call it maybe okay, but like it works for most of my purposes when I'm like just messing around. I'm not going to use it to do work, but like I don't need it to do work. I need it to watch movies and do everything else I need it to.
So you're going to so you see a day when people are coding on consoles.
That's not necessarily what I said.
It's kind of what you said.
Not really.
You said the gap between them is closed.
I said it's closing very quickly. I don't know if you'll use it necessarily for coding, but as far as games are concerned, like you just said, you get a PC to use the internet and to play games. I use my console for the same thing. Like you're not coding on your PC. That's a dumb argument.
No. I didn't say that. I know you are,
yeah,
but I didn't say that I was using...
Hollow's a coder now.
I didn't say that I was using my PC for games. I use my PC mostly for podcast music, editing my videos, editing the podcast, marketing.
And that's fair. Like I said, I'm not gonna use my console to do Salesforce and to like handle all of my organization for my sales job.
Right.
There are still things that PCs are going to do better, but when it comes to games and entertainment in general, like... That's just kind of how things are trending. I'm not saying that game consoles are literally going to do everything that a PC does.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but if that was the case, there'd be more people that would be buying. There'd be more people out there buying better PCs to do that than you get people that are buying Roku boxes and Sling boxes and Apple TVs and stuff like that. Because that's what people want. People want like Netflix and Amazon and all that other shit on their TV.
They do.
Right, which you don't have with a computer. You don't have that ease of use. You don't have that, what do you call it? You don't have that user interface, that intuitive interface. And my big argument against PC consoles going obsolete or becoming PCs, consoles basically becoming the next PC, is look at how terrible the Steam boxes did.
Is Steam's official box even out?
Yes, they've been out for, like a year now.
I don't know if Steam's has released yet. I know a couple other ones have.
All the Steam boxes have released.
Let me double check.
Kaleb has to double check.
But even then, that still doesn't necessarily preclude that consoles aren't becoming more like PCs, because you can see that every day. That's what I'm saying.
I think that they're becoming more like an entertainment system, more than just a game-specific system, but I don't think it's becoming like a PC at all. You use your console to access services that, yes, you can also get online, but at the same time, you're not doing a lot of the stuff that you do on PC on your console.
And that's fair, but like as far as games are concerned, that's what I'm saying. Like, those are two very different things.
But games have always been better on PC.
That's not always true. That hasn't always been true, actually.
Okay.
There was a time when, for a while, games were better on consoles until PC surpassed them.
Right, and Steam's been around for fucking ever, it feels like, these days, and that's the best way to buy games. If PlayStation or Microsoft came out with, a system like Steam came out with, where they had giant sales that are as good as the Steam summer sales and winter sales and spring sales and fall sales are, then yeah, that'd be fucking baller, but we don't have that.
We don't have it quite yet, but they still drop some pretty amazing sales on the PSN store. Not quite up to the level of Steam, but they still some pretty good ones.
But
even then, that's a fringe. What are we going to talk about E3?
We are going to talk about E3. I get a little passionate when people are like, well, consoles are going away and it's all going to be PC driven when it comes to games, and it's like you're wrong, and the writing is right there that Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo aren't going to stop making consoles. There's too much money in it. It's too easy to develop for a console than it is to develop for the computer. When you have this certain set of specs out there, and you can not have to worry about a bug because somebody's running this processor and somebody's running that processor, and someone has this video card and someone has that video card. It's a lot less in R&D when it comes to developing games, let alone publishing games and developing a console and that kind of stuff. That's why I think that the integratable, upgradable consoles is the logical step, due to the fact that they can be like, okay, this game we're only developing for if you have this version. We're only developing if you have this version, which you can't do that on PC. You release a game on PC, it's got to run on everybody's PC with minimum requirements.
But that's kind of what I'm saying, is like when you get to the part where you're switching out parts like that, there's very little difference between it and an actual PC system at that point anyway.
Explain?
You're switching in and you're switching out parts just like you build a PC.
I did that now with my PS4. I switched out my hard drive.
I know. But like if it just accelerates, then it's becoming, how do you not see that that's more PC-like? And there's very little difference at that point.
So my N64, because it had an upgradable chipset that I could put in the front, was like a PC.
No, but it was approaching that. You're not talking about it. You're not talking about an expansion pack. You're talking about upgradable memory cards, hard drives, all that kinds of stuff, like sound cards, everything. That's
no, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about
though.
Who the fuck upgrades a sound card these days?
I've no idea. People do. But my point is,
they're all on your board these days.
The point is, you're saying more things will be upgradable, and I'm saying that's what PCs are, and like you're not seeing that. That's like what I'm trying to say. Like, we upgrade little parts here and there, but you're saying that's going to accelerate, and I'm saying that if there's more bits and pieces we're pulling out and putting other things in, like if different parts of the console start to be moved around, then you're increasingly becoming more PC-like. That's all I'm saying. Like,
So if every 4 years, Microsoft came out and said, hey guys, there's a port in the back of your system where you can pull out this card and put this new card in, and it makes the system run 30 times better than the old one, that's like a PC.
That's like changing a graphics card on the PC. Like, Hollow, you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, but aren't we just going to end up buying new consoles so it doesn't really matter? I mean,
and I think that's the real question as to whether or not the future consoles will be full-on consoles that they continue to increase, or like consoles like what Chris is saying, where you upgrade certain parts as opposed to the whole console.
Like the N64 expansion pack.
And I'm saying that's it. No, because N64 only had an expansion pack. It didn't have you didn't buy an N64 and you were done buying the N64s. You just bought individual parts for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you bought one N64, you bought an expansion pack, and then you bought the advanced expansion pack that came with Donkey Kong 64.
You're not even listening to what I'm saying anymore. You're just so stuck in your own mindset. Like,
no, you're not listening to me. That's the thing.
No, I am listening. You're saying that some small parts would be changed out, like one small part,
one small part, like the N64 expansion pack, where there's an empty slot in the back of the system. They release it, 4 years down the road, then you put that one in, and then 4 or 5 years down the road they release a better one, and it's one chipset that that the first one just adds to it, and then on top of it, and on top of that,
see, you weren't implying it was one chipset. You were implying it was different things. Like one would be RAM and another would be graphics, and like a PC.
I never said that.
Yeah, you said different parts and pieces would be pulled out and moved in and out.
Yeah,
as different parts upgraded.
Different parts. One part is different parts if you were upgrading it multiple times. You took parts as the plural.
Types of parts. That's kind of how you described it.
Okay.
Caleb's right.
Yeah,
okay, I didn't mean to.
No, like that, because
I was talking describing plural parts.
Because like the way you're describing the future sounds like the way you're describing the future is like what we already have, and that's why I was like, that's a PC. And then it sounded like you backpedaled and tried to imply that was already happening, and that wasn't the future, even that was what you just said.
No.
Is that?
You're double speaking.
No, no, Chris. Like you said that in the future we will just change out parts, implying that was a thing to come. And then I said
we will just change out parts, right?
But that's not a thing to come. Now you're implying it's a thing that's already here by using examples like the 64. You're like switching time frames here, and that's why it's confusing. That's why I'm like.
Right. Like this, because no console has done it since the Nintendo 64, which is why I use that as an example.
Okay. But that makes more sense.
That I'm not saying like, oh, it's already here. I'm saying like, hey, remember the N64 did it and did it successfully.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I guess it was a passing success.
It was. It came bundled with the new Donkey Kong game because Rare couldn't figure out how to fix a glitch. So the only way to do it was with the expansion pack, and then Majora's Mask. You needed the expansion pack to play Majora's Mask, and
you needed it for Perfect Dark.
And Perfect Dark, yep.
And Donkey Kong 64.
Yep.
Yeah, and I only say passing success because it wasn't something you needed for like all the games. It basically just fixed like a few games. And you needed it for those games, admittedly. They were good games, but there was like 4.
But even the older games, it made them smoother, which is what I liked about it. Like Star Fox 64. Before the expansion pack, and then with the expansion pack is just smoother experience.
I didn't notice any difference, but this was also like 15 years ago.
I pulled my 64 out like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Anyway, we should talk about E3.
We should talk about E3.
Stuff's coming out. We know most of it already, but we don't have exact details on Bethesda, which is going to be probably the most exciting part, honestly.
I agree.
But we got rumors for Evil Within 2. Which I would have been surprised about until you kind of pointed me to the sales numbers, and I realized the first one actually sold pretty good.
Yeah, the first one sold extremely well.
Yeah, it sold 3 to 4 million copies, which is great.
And that game's great.
It's gotten the thing was like I love it, and I know you love it, but I know it's gotten very mixed responses from a lot of people.
Which is weird because people bitch about Resident Evil all the time needing to go back to its horror roots, and then Evil Within did go back to the horror roots of the original Resident Evils, and people were like, maybe not.
It was like a more hardcore Resident Evil 4 is what it really felt like. Almost like Dead Space 1 and 2, which I really love as well. But
it's probably one of those situations where people want something that they don't actually want.
They remember Resident Evil with rose-colored glasses. That's what it is.
That's correct.
I can see that because I know people were arguing that The Last of Us was a survival horror game.
No,
and I didn't really see that. But
stealth-action game. It was more Metal Gear Solid than Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, poor Metal Gear Solid 5.
I got into a huge fight with somebody online about whether that or The Witcher 3 was a better game.
That's a dumb argument.
And they were like, Metal Gear Solid 5 is the best game, and I'm like, no, it was a waste of money. It was not the best game.
Even if so, admittedly, we don't like Metal Gear Solid 5. I think a lot of people did, but it's gotten some mixed responses as well. Even if it were a really good game, The Witcher 3 is like ridiculously good. Like, it's insane. Playing through Blood and Wine right now, it's incredible to be back into the game.
I jump back into The Witcher. That's all I play.
I'm playing
else.
I play nothing.
You play nothing else but The Witcher.
I'm level 24 and I just get the Skellige.
To Skellige?
Yeah, whatever. However the fuck I got to the Vikings.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to get there around like 14.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it congruently with Novigrad, and I just did everything I possibly could at Novigrad.
Oh, Okay, yeah, I did all of Velen, and then I started Novigrad, and then I went to Skellige just to kind of see what it was like, and then I started the story, and then Yennefer made some crack about how I should have finished my job in Novigrad, so then I dropped Yennefer like a hot potato, and I went back to Novigrad. So I think I was a similar level too when I actually started doing the story missions in Skellige, but they're fun.
Yeah, I'm just excited for more Gwent.
Man, people love Gwent so much. It's getting a physical release. We're probably going to see that at E3.
Maybe. All we know is that there's a trademark. Trademarks mean nothing.
But I think CD Projekt Red is also showing some stuff off.
They are.
Sure.
They
but
said
not Cyberpunk 2077 though. Which
right.
Is
they said that they have some new Witcher information. Is what they've come out and said. I think that we're getting. I think we're getting 2 more DLCs.
You really think so? I mean,
they already stated they're not doing anything else. They're done with it. That's it.
I was pretty sure that was definitive.
They confirmed that they were just done. That's it. And like, highly unlikely that they're gonna.
And then they came out and said, "We never said that."
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. It was just.
Pretty sure they did.
Hold on, I'll look it up. Keep talk. Talk about Bethesda and Wolfenstein 2.
Wolfenstein 2. So I don't know if you heard Hollow, but there are rumors of Evil Within 2, which we talked about. Mm-hmm. Wolfenstein 2, which wouldn't be surprising. The first one was apparently really good, or the New Order was. Prey 2, which would be a crazy dark horse. That thing was supposed to be canceled 4 years ago, and then
that's probably not going to be good.
It's probably not. I would be interested in seeing it, but it's probably not. And then I think it was one other. Oh, and then there was the Skyrim remastered, which we were kind of talking shit about. So those are theoretical. What are your thoughts on any of those?
The Skyrim remaster is going to sell like freaking crazy, probably.
Yeah, I'm not super down with it because I like Skyrim, and the PC already has like crazy mods to make it look amazing. But I know people are going to buy it. If they do
people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
As for everything else, I mean, I really liked the first Prey game. I didn't know.
Give me Oblivion. I don't want Skyrim. Give me Oblivion.
I didn't know Bethesda owned the rights to Prey.
They do now.
They bought it, and then I think eventually they were the ones to cancel it not long after that. But I don't remember exactly what happened.
Stupid. I was going to say that's interesting, but that's actually just stupid.
Well, yeah.
I guess. Why would you do that? Why would you just buy the rights to it and be like, nah, just kidding. We just wasted our money so that this could not come out.
Well,
they had to have had some sort of weird strategy behind that.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they started looking at it and they were like, this is total dog shit. This is not going to be worth the money. And just canned it, I guess. Similar thing kind of happened with, what was it recently? Dead Island 2? Do you remember hearing about that?
Yeah. That was really close to being released, though, wasn't it?
It was, and then it was the same company that did was Spec Ops: The Line was working on it, and then like at the last second, the publishing company said, "No, this isn't happening," and just canceled the project. Not canceled, but they took it out of the hands of the developers and haven't said anything since. So,
yeah.
But did you play New Order? Wolfenstein?
I did.
Yeah, I have it, and I have the expansion, whatever it's called, New Blood or Old Blood or Old something, whatever. Something's old.
Yeah, I think it's the Old Blood. Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on Wolfenstein, really quick?
I thought it was good. I mean, I don't think they need to make more.
Oh, here we go. Though this is from 2 days ago. Though they said that they weren't doing any more DLC. CD Projekt Red seems to be teasing more Witcher 3 content coming. Announcement expected at E3 2016.
Nah, it's probably a lie.
I mean, it could just be the Gwent thing.
It's coming from nerd leaks. So I don't.
It's probably not true.
I guess we'll see. I mean, my money's on it still just being more info on that Gwent game. We don't know much about it, but
my thing with that is you don't trademark something you're going to announce at E3. They trademarked it 2 days ago. You don't do that.
I guess that's technically true. Or
No,
maybe
Caleb, don't fall for it. It's a trap.
Is it a trap?
It's a
Well,
trap,
I don't.
Caleb. Don't fall for it.
Because
I don't know
what you
if
have
it
to.
was trademarked 2 days ago or if they just found the trademark 2 days ago.
No, they filed for the
No.
trademark 2 days ago
No,
in the
Caleb.
European Union.
Caleb,
My thing
no.
with that is like E3's written, like all the shows are written well in advance, especially for like the announcements that like little companies like CD Projekt Red and Bethesda. Can't believe I call them small companies now because
Yeah,
there's no
they're
more
not.
middleware developer.
Yeah, they're very big.
So
Well, they're especially big now after Witcher 3.
but I mean, like they're not Sony or Microsoft or any.
Yeah.
As for Wolfenstein, I played it for Child's Play,
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I did not like it. I was like, eh.
Really?
What was about it?
It was too old. It did a lot of things right, but it kept a lot of like the old school mechanics from like old school shooters in there, and they don't just work. They don't jive as well with some of the like modern day mechanics that they also had in there.
I don't know. I thought it was fun.
I think a decent amount of people like the old school mechanics that it could still do well. I mean, I don't know if either of you guys have tried Doom yet.
I want to
the
play
new
Doom.
one.
I want to play
I
it.
like Doom.
It's too generic to buy
At
for
$60.
for $80 Canadian.
Yeah.
That's
Maple
fair.
bucks. But it does look really good, and I heard everyone who's played it has said nothing but great things about it.
Yeah.
So like, there's no doubt in my mind that it is a good game. It's just like I don't care about the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That being said, the multiplayer still does actually look pretty fucking good, but it's not something I want to play. So I was like, I need to stop buying video games. Plus, I just bought like 3.
He just bought he just bought Mirror's Edge,
Odin Sphere.
Odin Sphere, and what else you get?
And the best game. Come on,
Damnation.
no.
Damnation 2?
Oh man, if only that's gonna be.
The Order 1886.
No.
Uncharted 4.
Come on.
Far Cry Primal.
Oh wait.
The Witcher
the new
3.
Hyperdimension Neptunia game.
Ah, close.
No, the new
Close.
Atelier game. The new Atelier game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it any good?
I haven't played it yet.
Okay.
I haven't been home. I was in a business.
AKA who's sucking dick for a raise.
Sure, I guess.
Is that all you got to do to get a raise?
Will it work?
Yeah, of course.
It's guaranteed.
Yeah, that's how I got my raise.
Yeah, pro tip, guys.
Pro tip:
Blowjobs.
take just the tip to get a raise.
Yeah.
That's how you got out of your shitty job. That's not how you got a raise. You just got out of the worst job
I didn't
ever.
suck anybody's dick to get out of my job. I just said, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
Pro tip, guys, you can blow your way to the middle if you put your mind to it. The sky's the limit.
Go lower. No, you can blow your way to the lower middle, guys. The sky's not the limit. The lower middle's the limit.
Awesome.
Why are you going anywhere higher than that?
Yeah.
All right, so Bethesda, we might get some cool stuff out of.
You might get some interesting stuff, and it's I'm going to be excited to watch. Theirs was the most exciting last year as well, with the Fallout 4 announcement.
Told you
and some other
fuckers.
things. Not that I ended up playing Fallout 4, and I've heard not the best things about it, so that's okay. But you guys liked it, and there were some other cool games. Dishonored 2, they're going to probably show more of. Obviously, that's coming this winter/fall.
Meh.
I'm thinking.
Meh.
Meh.
Yeah, there's like nothing I'm really all that stoked for. Like Persona, and then after that, it's like, I mean, I'm stoked for, but like the stuff I'm stoked for is like the stuff they've kind of already shown. So like, what's it called? No Man's Sky, and what's the one with the dinosaurs, the robot dinosaurs?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, I can't think of anything like I'm like super stoked for them to like go like, hey guys, this is what we're gonna do. Like everything they've spoiled so far, I've been like, I mean, I guess.
I'm kind of interested in a new God of War.
I think there's a good chance we'll get a new God of War. I think.
Oh yeah,
Good
for
chance.
sure, absolutely.
I'm excited
FSC3.
that there's rumors floating that there might be a Shadow of Mordor 2 coming. I really like the first game.
I wouldn't be surprising, but I haven't heard anything, so who knows?
People are saying The Last of Us 2.
You think it's too early for that?
I do. I think they're working on Jak and Daxter.
No.
I
They're
think
working
they're gonna
on The
go for
Last of Us 2
2.
and The Last of Us 2 remastered.
Oh,
Which will also be released on the same console, and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, but look, we added some rocks."
Well, they're also making a story DLC for Uncharted 4.
Right, we'll show that off.
I don't know if it's too early. There's a good chance they'll do it, but who knows? I think Last of Us 2 is coming next.
I think they're
project.
doing Jak and Daxter.
You think they're doing?
I
think with
do.
the success of Ratchet and Clank,
That's why I think that they're doing.
I think they're going to push Jak and Daxter because they're everyone kind of like puts them on even ground. I'd say personally,
they were them.
They both kind of came out at the same time. They both like this animal with a sidekick that have these ridiculous stories and
especially Jak 2.
Very cartoony adventures. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah. That's fair. I guess we'll see. There's not a whole lot, I think, that's really... I don't feel like there's any huge surprises in store that we don't already know about, as opposed to last E3, when Sony went totally nuts. But I guess we'll see. We'll probably see more Shadow of the Colossus unless it's done.
Shadow of the Colossus. Caleb, that game's been out for 15 years. You need to stop.
What was I saying? No, I lost my...
The shitty-looking game.
The one with the thing with Falcor in it.
Last Guardian.
Yeah, the
game
one with Falcor.
that looked good 8 years ago, and now it looks like absolute fucking shit. But it's coming soon.
The game where they were like, "Hey guys, it's finally coming." Last E3, and then we haven't seen anything literally since.
Yep.
I think that we might see another Little Big Planet.
I think everyone's over Little Big Planet at this point.
How did 3 do?
It did fairly well. I think that they're going to do even more emphasis on the character created levels.
How?
Especially, they're going to do it the way Mario Maker does it.
But, how does it do well? Because it's, the same fucking shit every time, and it's boring. I sit down, and I played Little Big Planet back when it came out on the PS3, and I played for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And after a while, I was like, all right, that's it. It's I'm really fucking bored of this. There's no...
I really like Little Big Planet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess.
I like building levels a lot, so...
I liked the first one, because the first one actually had some really fun, multiplayer co-op, especially through the campaign. But that was all I really played it for. I have the second one. I never touched it, because PS Plus, and I'm indifferent. I'm kind of on Hollow's side.
I have all of them. I like Little Big Planet. It's like Sony's answer to Mario, basically.
But the team's working on that Dream game, though, right? Right now.
Is that still coming?
Is that still coming? Did that happen? I don't even.
That wasn't last year. That was 2 years ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
I don't know. No.
Shit. Well, speaking of people working on projects we have heard nothing about in a long time, that team. But also, what was it?
What's Guerrilla working on?
Guerrilla is working on Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay, that's what Guerrilla's working on.
That was their big RPG they were hiding, which looks great.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. We can get excited about that in January.
Exactly.
I was going to say what Sucker Punch is working on, because they've been quiet since Last Light, which was a year and a half ago.
I think we're going to get an Infamous HD, an
HD collection.
Infamous 1 HDified,
because of the leak.
Because of the leak.
Do you think they'll show? You'll think they'll show a trailer for the Spider-Man game they're supposedly working on?
I do.
I'd be excited to see that. I can't imagine a better team to make that game.
Also, supposedly Rocksteady's working on a Green Arrow game.
Ooh. Oh yeah, they were supposed to be working on other DC games. They haven't said anything yet.
Right, and the leak is that it's a Green Arrow game, and we're supposed to maybe see it at E3, which I think is pretty badass.
If it were tied in with the show, or just its own thing.
I think it's supposed to be tied. It's going to be its own thing, kind of like their Batman games were.
Yeah.
But we'll have this is the Green Arrow WB skin, and this is Golden Arrow, which I think's cool because Green Arrow's a character that not very many people know about, and a lot of stuff they do on Arrow gets it wrong.
I didn't know about him until Arrow became big. I mean, the 3rd and 4th seasons haven't been great, but the first 2 were.
What?
Be fun to see.
Go ahead.
I think that's...
Have we talked about Nintendo?
Nintendo's just showing Zelda.
Zelda and Pokemon.
Pokemon, that's it.
That's about it. They might have one or two other small things, but those are the really big things they're showing.
There's no NX. They've already announced no NX at the show.
They've confirmed this?
They have.
They've got... they're doing a Nintendo Direct on either Monday or Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific. That's just going to be Zelda, and then make a small part for new Pokemon and other stuff, but it's mostly Zelda gameplay.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Wait, they're doing that at 9 a.m. on Monday, the same time Sony's on?
Either Monday or Tuesday. I don't remember what the date was. It's early. I don't think they would do it at the same time as Sony. I don't think they would do that.
Sony's 9 a.m. Pacific on Monday.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get ready for that. All right.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
It must be Tuesday then. I'll check later. But
no, man, they just don't give a fuck.
I'm really hoping, like, with all the leaks, like, originally we were going to do E3 predictions today, and I texted that out to everybody, and Hollow was like, there's no fucking way we can do it, and then we just kept getting leak after leak after leak, and we really we really couldn't do it. I'm really, really hoping that there's still something that surprises us. Like, I really hope that there's, like, that little gem, like, the way that Horizon Zero Dawn did last year, surprised the hell out of us.
But I don't think they're gonna do much of that unless it's something that's like so far away. Like, oh man, Kingdom Hearts 4.
Well, we might see Kingdom Hearts 3
because no man, because the surprise Kingdom Hearts 4 is actually on the works too,
and
HD remake.
I don't know. I think that the biggest surprise we're going to get is Bethesda's going to come out and do either a Skyrim HD, an Oblivion HD, and be like, hey guys, you can play it this fall.
What they need to do, all right, if they really want to be good about it, is they need to make an HD remake of Oblivion. They need to make an HD remake of Morrowind.
Agree.
Yes.
And they need to remake, what was it called? The pirate one. Elder Scrolls 2.
Wait, it was it Daggerfall?
Daggerfall,
Was that a pirate game?
I think you played as I think the theme was pirate based. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Daggerfall's the name of an island off of Tamriel.
I know nothing about it, honestly.
That's the Daggerfall's the one with the dwarves.
Is that the expansion one? Isn't that that's the expansion though?
No, that's Elder Scrolls 2. It was Daggerfall.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 2 is Daggerfall.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that much.
Just remake that in like a new engine, completely from the ground up.
Isn't Daggerfall like the whole world though, or is that Elder Scrolls 1?
That's Elder Scrolls 1.
Good, remake that too.
Remake that too. Great. Yeah. Well, what was I going to say? We might see.
That's the one I was thinking about.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Redguard is the
pirate expansion.
The pirate expansion.
Yeah. We might see what Rockstar was working on, but no promises. They tend to do things on their own time frame.
Bully 2.
But they just released Bully, and they just released Manhunt. Maybe they'll do a new Manhunt.
Or Red Dead 2. We also just got a supposed leak of the Red Dead 2 map.
That's
I don't know how true that was. But...
You know what they're going to announce? Rockstar Table Tennis 2.
That could work, because a lot of people really love that game. Oh.
With VR support.
Nope. Here's what's going to happen. They're going to announce Bully 2. They're going to announce an HD remake of Red Dead. And next year, they'll announce Red Dead 2. Bam. Drop the mic. I'm out. Peace out, bitches.
I don't think that we'll get an HD remake of Red Dead 1. I think if they're going to put their time and effort into Red Dead, it's going to be the sequel.
Why wouldn't they make an HD remake of Red Dead 1?
Oh, there's a leak here saying that Red Dead 2 is going to be at E3. And I don't know how true this is, but they're saying Red Dead 2 is going to be at E3 and an HD version of the first one is coming by the end of this year.
Really?
I'm half dropping the mic, but it gets stuck on my fingertips. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm really, really worried that this E3 is gonna be lame.
Okay, so we've talked about all the consoles, but let's talk about what really matters and like the best, gaming platform of them all. PC Master Race. Oh wait, never mind. They never get exclusives anyways, outside of like Blizzard games. So yeah, we'll just move on.
Did they do one last year that was for PC?
No, probably not.
I thought
I mean,
PC
maybe
did something. I think they
Valve
did
come
last
out
year.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, what's it called? Valve, fucking Steambox. Yeah, man,
No,
Steambox.
I'm trying to remember because I thought they did, but maybe not.
Steambox.
Steambox. Did they do one last year, Chris? It sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
They did one like in the middle of E3, but that was 2 years ago.
Okay. Oh, that's right. And it was saying.
And they were like, "Hey," and nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Yeah. PC
Yo, Dead
releases
Rising 4 got leaked.
Dead Rising 4?
Yeah, Dead Rising 4. I fucking love Dead Rising. So
Dead Rising 3 was so much fun. Remember when we played that, Chris?
I do.
Yeah.
Is it just going to be an Xbox One exclusive?
It is.
Because I still want to play 3. Oh,
That was
okay.
that was the only time I had fun with the Xbox One.
Oh no, I played the shit out of Sunset Overdrive.
Oh yeah, Sunset Overdrive is another great game. I forgot about that one. That's the only second time I ever had fun with the Xbox One. The rest of the time was miserable and shitty.
And Forza Horizon 2 was pretty good.
Forza Horizon 2 was alright, but I still had to fight the Xbox, so it was...
So
And
Resident
Rise of
Evil
the
7
Tomb
is
Raider's
supposed to be
pretty good.
announced.
Yeah, that game's not out yet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck you.
Oh, I forgot. Resident Evil 7 is supposed to be shown, allegedly. That's a pretty big rumor. I want to see Rebirth 2, but I don't know if we'll get it. I don't know if we'll get to see it this early. It may still be very early in the works.
Your mom's rebirthed.
She is.
Yeah. It's pretty incredible.
It's the best.
Do we
Anyway.
see a new Assassin's Creed game?
Nope. Didn't they say they were putting that to bed?
No, they're taking a year off.
It's not
And
enough.
I'm assuming it sounds like, I mean, this seems pretty obvious. I'm pretty sure that Watch Dogs 2 is supposed to take that slot for the winter or for the fall, what is normally reserved for Assassin's Creed. So take that how you will.
Yeah, people are saying Red Dead Redemption 2 will make an appearance.
Ubisoft needs to learn to chill the fuck out for like a little bit. Like chill out.
They're getting there.
They are.
I think they'll be.
We didn't
they'll
even
be
talk
all right.
about Injustice 2, which that looks fucking sick as fuck. I can't wait.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just fun with slightly better graphics and new characters.
And
Just this one was a lot of fun though.
and an emphasis on gear. You're going to be able to customize your character, which is cool.
Which we'll see how that works.
I don't know. They showed Supergirl in the trailer, so I'm happy.
Yeah, and they're doing a poll right now, and I think some of the options are Blue Beetle, Swamp Thing, and I think Captain Cold.
Oh, Captain Cold will win just because he's on Legends of Tomorrow.
If they do Legends of Tomorrow's and Flash's version, like the TV versions of Captain Cold, like hell yeah. But I don't know if they will. I really hope Grant Gustin voices the Flash, but I know that probably won't happen.
He's not playing it in the movie, so I doubt it.
Which is total bullshit.
All right, let's start.
Anyway.
Let's start wrapping up. Oh, by the way, talking about the Arrow, I had to point out to Dawn the other day that Captain Cold.
Did you stop? You stopped broadcasting?
No,
It says you're offline.
we didn't stop broadcasting. So it's
No, never mind.
We're live.
Okay, never mind. I guess my page was just not updated. Anyways, proceed.
The Captain Cold and the guy that plays the guy that plays his buddy are the two leads from Prison Break.
Yeah, the two brothers from Prison Break.
Yeah, I was like, look at that. But all right, guys, if you guys want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to podcast@gamingdeath.com. You can leave a comment down on YouTube, the YouTube video right down below. You can check us out live. We're live Thursdays at 9:30 on twitch.tv/gamingdeath. I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Chris.
I'm Dawn.
That's Hollow. That's Caleb.
And I'm Caleb, I guess.
He's K-Train.
K-Train.
This is the Gaming Death.
K-Dizzle.
This is the Game of Death podcast.
K-Bizzle.
We are the revolution.
No revolution. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're fucked.